Okay, I have to ask. So for someone who's building their home for the first time,
Yes.
if they walk up to their architect and they ask, hey, can we talk about the layers of lighting? What is something that you think could be helpful so that they do make their way to the right resource or consultants?
We want to understand, are these people our collectors? Is this something that they even find to be a priority? Some people are not. Even if they don't have a particular piece in mind, we're going to go ahead and set up the lighting design to receive some light where we know there's going to be key pieces of art. They don't have to have those pieces yet. We're going to be a little bit more general in our approach. But when you do have pieces like we have in this room that we knew we were designing around, we can be highly focused on delivering the maximum kind of productivity and outcome from that particular lighting design.
Okay, so question one is, are they art collectors? So one answer is, well, we're really not, but maybe you could prepare us as we develop. Second answer is yes. We have art that we have collected over the years. How would you then work that route?
We literally almost have to do an inventory of their art collection. We have to know what they have, what sizes they are, what mediums they are. We also need to make sure that we're drawing them into elevation like we did for this room, where we are thinking about its exact placement and its exact position on the wall. And then we're working in tandem with a lighting designer to make sure that those pieces are being beautifully lit and in an optimal way.
Okay, third question is, we don't have any art. We would love to work with you to source that art. Walk me through how that works from architecture, starting a project, to finishing it. How does that look?
Great question. I love the solutions that we have to come up with because I think there's a solution for just about every single kind of situation. The other last thing I will say is when you do recessed can lights, one nice aspect is many manufacturers with high quality light fixtures create different trims and different light bulbs or light sources inside the housing of the fixture. So you even have tunability with that lighting later in the process.
But I remember on this home, you were very specific about the architectural lighting purchased to give you
the maximum flexibility.
Yes.
Exactly. And not all recessed can lights are made the same. But then as you go up quality and price point, you increase in the amount of tunability of those light fixtures and the ability to modify them to create different lighting conditions.
And so what's really interesting to me as the builder sitting here listening to Ben, these are things that we get to learn every day from the professionals in the industry. So one might think, oh, now I need to hire a lighting consultant, but you have a great designer and a great architect. Let's open those conversations up.
For sure. And nothing in our industry has changed more in the 20 years that I have been doing this than the lighting itself.
Yeah.
And the controllability of lighting. Nothing has evolved faster or with an incredible amount of explosion in technology as lighting. We are all doing the best we can to keep up with the knowledge curve. We go and we study this a lot, and we have conversations with lighting designers all the time for various projects. We're doing the best we can to kind of stay above the curve.
Yes, and like Ben said, it's always changing. Today it's changing, right? So we're constantly
100%.
trying to chase the information, chase the education, chase the maintenance. So just bring it up. There's no crazy question. And I will say wholeheartedly, the designers, the architects, and the clients that we have worked with have made us better builders.
100%.
There's no textbook.
Better designers,
right?
Because
the question comes up. And so we say, I don't know that. I'm a little embarrassed right now, but I don't know the answer to that.
I'm never embarrassed to actually tell somebody I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. I love saying, I don't know, but I'm going to get the answer for you. And by the way, you do that. I've seen you do that all the time. Like you'll say, I don't know how we're going to get from A to B, but I'm going to get back with you after I've done some homework and some research. And I think that honestly, again, that's what your clients are paying you to do, is to be an active guide along the way. I would never expect the builder to know, or the architect or the designer to know everything that I'm just asking right off the bat. So I think you should embrace the learning process as part of your value on the team.
I love that. And there's a fun energy around it. Like, whoa, I've got to figure this out. Like there is sort of like a dopamine hit,
It is. Well, because I think ultimately, and people who are tuned into your channel and what you're doing on Instagram, they're there because they want to learn something. I think at the end of the day, we're all just thirsty for more knowledge. So that's, dopamine hit for sure. Like I am very excited when I get to learn something new.
Totally.